Big Z Reviews. The Gorge is a new Apple TV exclusive movie, and I really loved it. But it's just too bad that it didn't actually release it in theaters, because I would have really enjoyed watching it on the big screen. But it's still really fun to watch it at home. I really enjoyed it.
West Tower Observation Post. You're home for the next 365 days. There is no outside communication here.
What's that on the other side?
That is East Tower. Contact with the other side is strictly forbidden.
So what's the mission? To keep people from going in the gorge?
No. You need to stop what's in the gorge from coming out.
So this was directed by Scott Derrickson, and it mainly stars Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy. And essentially the setup is that there are these two snipers, and they're both a bit expendable, but they're also like the best in their game, and they're like recruited by their country to do some secret mission, and they're drugged and flown into a secret area, and they're told that like by the previous person that had been there for a year that, hey, you know, all this deal that there's this gorge there, and you have to defend it, and you have to like set up the different mines, and you have to reload all of the auto turrets, and you have to shoot anything that comes up from the gorge. And it's kind of like the mystery box, like Zack Snyder always says. And but then it becomes like there's that part of it, and then it becomes like a bit of a love story, like unrequited love, or not unrequited, but they can't actually, even though they're only a couple 100 feet away, they can't talk to each other. They can only write on like a notepad and look through the binoculars to see what they're saying. But it's like a budding romance. And then of course you have all the horror action from these like Lovecraftian monsters that are coming out of this gorge. And like at a certain point, they're doing more of the love angle. I'm like, oh, this is great. I like, okay, I bet they're gonna do for like the second act, they're gonna do another big attack, and maybe they're gonna do something in the third act with how that they are expendable, and maybe they're gonna have to fight their way out at the end. But then it does something I wasn't really expecting when they go down into the gorge, and there you see Scott Derrickson. He gets in his horror roots. Like that Lovecraftian landscape and all of the monsters and stuff in it is really cool and really different, really fun. And it's beautiful, and the acting is great, and the action is good. Like, there's a lot of CGI, but it's cool looking. Like, it's some really different stuff. It's a really fun like action film with a lot of romance and a bit of horror. Like a bit of body horror, and it's like there's some really interesting stuff, and it's well written. I think the writer was Zach Dean. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, if you have Apple TV, Plus, you gotta watch it. Like, it might be I think it'd be worth doing like a free trial. Then maybe you could see Severance and some other stuff on it. Like, it's a really good film. I'd probably give it like an 8.5 out of 10. But thanks for watching. If you want to see more of me, you can subscribe down below. Thanks.